It won't happen to me. It won't happen to me. So this is my world behind me here. I'm slightly into racing and used to race stock cars. And I remember when I got into the fast cars, it was asphalt late models and they're pretty fast. A fellow racer said, you know, it's a matter of time you'll have a bad wreck. Everybody does. In racing in general, you'll have a bad wreck. It'll happen. I've been racing for years up to that point and nothing ever bad happened. So I thought, no, not me. It won't happen to me. And third year in, 100 mile an hour straight into a concrete wall, passed two cars upside down on fire, totaled the car, broke some bones. Guess what? Happened to me. So it was a good life lesson. I learned stuff can happen to me. And as I move forward in my life, I see more and more bad people find the good people. They'll come right to your door. They'll come to your house. They'll come to your plane, your school, your restaurant, your bar, bathrooms, whatever. I don't want that. I know they're out there. I see it every day on the news, and I guarantee those people don't think something bad's going to happen to them. It does, unfortunately. So I want to have a fighting chance of being able to be the guy walking out. If it's between that guy and myself, I'm going to root for me every time. And I started reaching out to different gyms trying to find someone that did street technique. And after my 8th phone call to different people, I tripped across Tim's gym. And Tim's gym, that sounds funny, but yeah, the Center of Defensive Arts. And I called him. I said, look, I'm trying to find something that has street technique. I did it years ago with Taekwondo, and I really learned a lot at that level when I was a kid, but I mean, it was more street technique than it was anything. And I wanted to do that again. And he said, that's exactly what we do, come on out. So with that being said, I got to go to his first class that he invited me to, and it happened to be close to where I work. And went over there, and he threw me right into the class. I was there with black belts, brown belts, yellow belts, white belts, whatever. And it was really interesting to see that he could teach all these different students at the same time. What was neat, the white belts and the yellow belts, the rookies, they could see what they could expect in future classes, and it was kind of a good preempt to see what to expect. But what I learned is there's a whole lot of pressure points and pain points on the human body that I didn't know existed. And Tim's glad to show you all those pain points, and he's really quite good at it. So you'll be able to drive home or walk home from there, but he could definitely, he could take it a level higher, and you probably wouldn't be. He knows that level. So it's really interesting. Small circle jiu-jitsu is based on if you're in a tight environment, because you don't always have the room to do the showboating, the roundhouse kicks, all that stuff. It could be in the corner of a bar, a restaurant, an airplane, places that you just are confined, and that's the beauty of this art. So, there's a lot of joints that don't bend the ways that jiu-jitsu will kind of challenge those. So, the same with the pressure points and the pain points, keeping that pain constant. These are things you learn, that all the details, the little small details. And Tim's really good at showing you that detail. He'll show you how it feels when you don't do it right and how it feels when it's right. And that's the key. So I feel way more confident than I ever did before if something did happen. Still, I know I'm miles from where I want to be, but every class I learn something, and try to get it practice throughout the week, and that's the kind of key, is getting your practice in. But it's definitely something worth checking out. Tim, thank you very much. I'll see you Tuesday at class. I look forward to it, and we'll talk to you then. See you.